Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 52 of the Ironman Progress Series. I received some requests to change this to fixed mode, so I'm going to try it in fixed mode. The screen's a lot smaller, but we'll see how it goes. Starting this episode off with the Cerberus task, as promised at the end of the last one. Got 188 to go. Hopefully we can get that primordial crystal, and the big goal of this episode is going to be a level 93 Slayer, so we can go kill smoke devils and hunt the occult necklace. So I hope you enjoy the episode, and I'll get back to you when things progress. Alrighty, there is 400 kill count at Cerberus. The primordials are nowhere in sight, but we still have 100 and something left to go on this task. 164, so we'll reach the drop rate, and hopefully we'll get it by then. So I took a bit of a break from Cerberus to do some smithing, and there we have a level 80 smithing. So apparently we can now make Godsword blades, which would be pretty cool if when we eventually get Godsword set. But I made 2,000 adamant bars out of the ores I had and smith them all into dart tips. So we've got 22,000 adamant dart tips, which we can also fletch into darts. Obviously, I mean, what else would you do with dart tips as an Ironman? But that'll get us some nice fletching experience, and yeah, it's another level 80 skill, so I think that's just 2 now that we have for base 80s. We're missing prayer, and obviously rune crafting. That one's pretty far away. So I'm running out of prayer potions for Cerberus, so I decided to collect Kingdom, clean all the herbs, etc, 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 alcohol bunch of Slayer drops. We've got 10 million coins. Let's turn everything into unfinished potions and cry at how many coins we lose. Oh wow, there was only 1 million coins, so that's actually I guess that was 1.7 million. Still better than I was expecting, so that's not bad. That'll be 1,000 more prayer potions. Well, 750 when I decant them into 4 doses, which is pretty good. I think this is enough to get me to level 88 herblore, maybe halfway to 89. It's a lot of potions, but it's not actually that much experience, surprisingly enough. It's pretty nice. Still got 540 torsals in there that I can't use until I get 90 really, so the only ones I'm going to really make for now are the prayer potions, and then I'll make the rest at some later point when I have enough to get to 90. And most of the way through the prayer potions, there's level 87 herblore. I can officially make the anti-venom potions if I ever go back to Zulrah. I'll go back to Zulrah at some point, but it'll be nice to make the potions without having to boost. Kill count 499 of Cerberus leaves me with a Smoldering Stone, which is kind of unfortunate because it's the same rate as the Primordial, and it's also the same color as the Primordial, but it's not the Primordial. At least it's useful for a Master Clue. So there is 512 kill count at Cerberus, which means we're now technically dry for the Primordial Crystal. We are in the drop rate for crystals, though. We've had 4 in the 512 kill count, as you would expect, but unfortunately none of those 4 was a primordial. We had 2 Eternals, 1 Pegasian, and 1 Smoldering Stone, so I guess we keep going until we get that primordial. We've got 52 left on task, so maybe we can get lucky in the last 52. And there we have I don't actually know what number that is. I can read it right here, I guess. That is kill count number 564 at Cerberus. We were kind of lucky on this one. We got a Smoldering Stone and an Eternal Crystal. Unfortunately, neither of those were the primordials, so maybe on the next task. We can always be hopeful. This Aberrant Spectre here is the last kill of the task, and it's also the last kill before level 93 Slayer. We can now kill Smoke Devils, which is pretty exciting. We can go ahead there for our occult necklace to increase our magic damage. So let's see if we can go get a task of them. That only required about 4 skips and 2 skip tasks, but there's 158 smoke devils, so maybe we can get lucky. I'll use a bracelet of slaughter on this, so it'll probably be over 200. I think I'll do the boss, but I'll get back to you with it. Alrighty, so there's the first kill on the thermonuclear smoke devil for a rune battle axe, and that's an elite task in the Western Provinces area, so we're going to keep doing this until we hopefully get the occult on this task, or the task runs out, or if any other drops happen. And coming up right here, and we hit again, if we ever manage to hit again, there we have level 89 attack. So I'm going to do one more attack level, and then I'm going to switch over to defense until I get level 90 defense, and this thing is hurting quite a lot. This also did get me 116 combat, which combat levels at this point, they come in slow, but they're always nice to get. And there is our 100 kill count at the thermonuclear smoke devil. So it's going pretty well. I've got 79 left on task, plus my bracelets of slaughter, so hopefully I'll be able to get up to 200 kill count before the task is finished. Oh, and there we have level 97 hit points. Means just 2 more levels to go, and I think 2.3 million experience before our third 99 in the account. Alrighty, so there is the end of the Smoke Devils task. Unfortunately, we got no uniques on the task, but we're over halfway to the drop rate for the necklace, and a little bit under for the Smoke Battle Staff, so maybe next time. So I took some time to start cooking all those carambons and such I'd fished, and there is level 92 cooking, which means we're halfway to 99. It's getting pretty up there, pretty high, and I think I have enough with the carambons for at least level 94, and then maybe with the wines, well, I have 3,000 grapes over here, so I definitely have enough for 94, possibly 95, so we'll see where we end up. And for my next trick, there is level 94 crafting banked. Wow, it's already been banked, but there's all the glass blown, made into molten glass for it. If I blow all this 32,450 glass into Dorgashun light orbs, that will get me to level 94 crafting, and I'm going for 94 because when I eventually get the last 2 Zenites, I will need a +4 boost in order to make a Zenite amulet, which is the Amulet of Torture, that's what it's called, and I have the pies already for it, so, well, it's always better to go for a guaranteed +4 than a chance at a +5. So yeah, I guess I'll alternate between crafting and cooking, because I still have, I think it's 2,000 carambons left to cook, and of course this 32,000 glass to blow to get 94. So this is going to take a while, and it'll be my AFK activity when I'm not doing more fun things like Slayer. So this is the last of the carambons cooked, finally. I now have 11,000 cooked carambons, so hopefully that'll last me a while. I do have a couple of sharks and manta rays and such for combo eating, but I'll mostly be using the carambons. Yeah, I don't plan to go back fishing for them anytime soon. About 100k experience away from 94, so we'll just leave it there, and I guess crafting is now going to be the AFK activity. And there we have level 91 crafting, which means with a +4 boost we could technically boost to make the Tormented Bracelet if, you know, I had a Zenite shard floating around, but I don't. So 3 more levels to go and then we'll be done crafting for now. 92 crafting. '93 crafting. And 94 crafting. That is crafting done for now. I'm not going to train any more crafting until I get on the ground to 99, because at this point, if I were to ever get the last 2 Zenites, I can use a +4 pie boost to get to 98 and make the Zenite amulet, which is the Amulet of Torture. So yeah, that was not too bad, pretty pleasant. 100k XP an hour with the orbs, so we're all done with that. Oh, there we finally have it. Zenite shard number 3 on, I think, just about kill count 1400. That is fantastic, and that'll get turned into a tormented, no, not tormented, an Amulet of Torture. Wonderful. Well, there we have another Cerberus task completed, and we got no drops on this task, and still no primordial, so it's 708 kill count, and that's unfortunate. But maybe the next task. We can always hope. Alrighty, I figure it's time to go and make the Zenite amulet now. So let's, I've made the Zenite. Let's use a mushroom pie to boost. Make the amulet. Stick a ball of wool on it, and then we can use a magic potion to boost and enchant it. And there we have the Amulet of Torture, and that's a pretty great upgrade for melee. So since I have a Cerberus task again, I figured it was probably worth making it now. This just means that we need only one more Zenite to finish all the jewelry. So on kill count 835 of Cerberus, I managed to get a Jar of Souls, which is a 1 out of 2000 drop, and it's not the primordial. Well, there's the end of the second Cerberus task. That makes 280 kills between the two tasks. No crystals at all, not even the primordial, which is what we're looking for, which is really sad, but we did get the Jar of Souls, which will look really nice in the house when I put it in, but that's kind of really sad because it's 1 out of 2000, and the crystal that I'm looking for is only 1 out of 512. Maybe next time. Well, I guess it's getting to that point in the episode where I record my clue caskets. Because I did a whole ton of Cerberus, I have 5 elite clues, but nothing much of else. So let's do the beginner, nothing, the easy, nothing, the medium. Nature runes are okay. The hard, that's pretty good alkables. And then let's have a look at the elites. And now for the 5 elite caskets. It's okay. Some construction XP. Ooh, that's a stole, or a scarf rather. I think that's probably unique. The next one, we have a Pamsy. That's kind of a terrible elite clue, as you don't normally expect. That is a dark infinity color kit. I already have the light infinity color kit as far as I can remember. And this one has, it's kind of terrible, but the elf cam teleports are nice, the purple suits are nice, and the master clue is pretty cool. So let's see if we can do this. I'll let you know if I can do it. So I guess it's time for the end of the episode at this point. I couldn't do the master clue. It needed a Bandos cloak, a Bandos plate body, and a Bandos god sword, and none of those items are items I have. So maybe at some point in the future I'll have all of them. But for now, I just dropped it. This episode we got I guess 93 cooking. By cooking 10,000 carambons, we got 94 crafting and got another amulet. Got another Zenite drop and made an Amulet of Torture. Early on in the Cerberus grind-ish, we're up to 852 kill count at this point. We managed to get a Jar of Souls and a Smoldering Stone to add to the collection. Still no primordials, unfortunately. So let's stick the Jar of Souls in this display case. And that looks pretty cool. And I think I'm going to leave it on Cerberus for now. And we're up at 2023 total level, so it's the total levels are still progressing pretty nicely. So at this point, I'm going to say thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. And I'll see you all next time.